can you close with telling us the difference between a green stick fracture, a compound fracture, all the different kinds of fractures? To me, a fracture is a broken bone.
Yes, that's the one thing that I've been corrected by parents, even though this is true. A fracture and a break are the same thing. I don't know where it came about that they were different, but they're not. Yeah. We just say fracture. So then we'll start with the first, which is a fracture kids get called a Taurus fracture, usually in the wrist and the bone. Taurus means ridge. I'm going to hold this over here. And so the bone at the end has a lot of water content, and it'll just wrinkle. It'll just wrinkle on itself. It's a very stable break. You're basically casting it or splinting it just so that they don't do it again. So that's the Taurus fracture or ridge, tiny little wrinkle. The next green stick fracture, where it breaks on one side but doesn't break all the way through the other. It's exactly like a green piece of wood. So you crack one side and then the other side bends. They're a bit problematic, first of all, because the bone wants to stay like that and you have to push it straight, which takes the cast I was talking about.
Yeah.
And they tend to have the highest refracture rate for some reason. Then the next is a fracture, complete break. Then you get a fracture with multiple pieces, which is a comminuted fracture. You can have a break with a bunch of different pieces around there. Those actually heal quite well because there's a lot of surface area of the bone. And then an open or compound fracture is where the bone pokes through the skin. So
all those different kind of fractures. Then you got sprains, and we can talk about that in another call. I mean, there's just a plethora of issues that can come up when it comes to musculoskeletal issues that